My fiancé tried to force a drink down my throat, knowing full well I'm allergic, just to impress his little pick-me assistant. Watching him defend her sparked something primal. I grabbed a full decanter of liquor and smashed it right across his forehead, blood mixed with the expensive spirits dripping down his face. I stared him dead in the eye. You care about her so much, you can drink the rest of this for me. He seems to have forgotten he was just a bastard son until I bowled him out of the gutter. That decanter was a wake-up call. Chapter 1. When Julian opened his mouth, I realized he had actually lost his damn mind. I'm not a patient woman, but tonight was supposed to be his night, the victory gala. He'd been grinding for 6 months to close the Hudson deal. He hadn't slid up early in weeks. Wind didn't come easy. I didn't want to burn it all down on a night like this. When he walked in with that young assistant clinging to his arm, I bit my tongue. When he flirted with her right in front of the board members, I looked away. But now he was demanding I down a decanter of vodka just to make that pick-me girl giggle. Me, the woman whose throat closes up into anaphylactic shock if I even smell alcohol. No, I was done playing the supportive fiancé. The heavy crystal decanter shattered against Julian's temple. Glass glowed. A jagged red line split his perfect forehead. Blood and clear liquor streamed down his face in a grotesque cocktail. Oh my god, what are you doing? Kaylee's drunkenness evaporated in a split second. She lunged forward, frantically trying to wipe the blood from his face. Her manicured nails clumsily pressed a shard of glass deeper into the wound. Julian, his face draining of color as the pain hit. I didn't even look at her. I picked up enough, methodically wiped a splash of alcohol from my fingertips. Then I flicked a crumpled napkin at Julian's throat. You're the fiancé. You take the drink. Julian clamped his mouth shut, letting the blood sting his eyes. He remembered who I was, and exactly who he was without me. The gala was dead. The room had gone silent. Remaining here would just make me a spectacle. I grabbed my clutch. Excuse me. I turned to leave, but a hand shot out to block my path. It was the kind of desperate grab of someone who didn't realize they'd already lost everything. You aren't going anywhere. You assaulted Julian. I'm calling the cat. Haley stood there, just heaving. You alcohol was gone, but the bratty, unchecked entitlement of me. Haley, get back here. Julian's voice was a low growl, strained with anger. She hit you. We can't just let her, I said. Yeah, over here. Julian's fists were white-knuckled. He forced the words through gritted teeth. She stomped her foot. A petulant child denied a toy. She pointed a shaking finger right in my face. So, what if you have a ring? He's a person, not some designer dog you keep in a purse. You jealous old bit. My patience evaporated. The back of my hand connected hard with her cheek. The finger me one more time, I whisper, leaning in close, and I'll snap it on. Chapter 2. I had collected their sister. Before Helly, young, fresh, vibrating with the kind of manic energy I grew out of years ago. The first time I saw her, my circle made the usual jokes. Aren't you worried keeping something that pretty around him? What if he gets idea? I told them no. I trusted Julian, not out of love, out of logic. We aren't a fairy tale. We are a merger. A strategic alliance cemented in boardrooms, not bedrooms. Julian is the illegitimate son, the family stain. He knows better than anyone that he needs the prestige of my name to survive in this town. I didn't think he wouldn't cheat, even if he dared not to, but anyone's to the sheer audacity of the male ego. He secured one big contract, and suddenly he thinks he's the king. He let a few people call him Mr. Donovan, and forgot he's just a stray dog I rescued from the gutter. Fine, I'll remind him. Julian cupped Kaylee's face in his hands. She was trembling, terrified into silence, tears tracking through her foundation. Julian's face twisted, genuine pain. The vein in his temple throbbed against the skin. Dick and angry. Leighton, you've gone too far. I arched a brow. He far? I haven't even started. It and rank pretty. Ending the show was hitting his climax. He stood up from the VIP booth. Whoa, come on now, don't fight over an outsider. Yeah, you guys are making a scene. It's embarrassing. Technically, they are our mutual friends. We grew up together. When I was 15, my father bought into the Summit, the most exclusive gated community in the state, the kind of place where the neighbors don't just have money, they have the power to collapse economies. We all ended up in the same zip code, but friends is a stretch. Nobody wants to see Julian fail more than they do. They